Hey there, cool kids. Yeah, so today we're gonna dive into a fun one that involves politics, music, and a clash between two very unlikely characters, Vivek Ramaswamy and Eminem. It's a rap battle on the Republican campaign trail, and let's see who comes out on top. So yeah, it looks like Vivek Ramaswamy tried to lose himself in the world of Eminem, but it seems like Eminem wants him to shut the fuck up. So I'm no expert on rap or politics, but I do have some dumb opinions about this. So let's jump right in and see what all the fuss is about. So we're about to unravel the epic battle between Vivek Ramaswamy and Eminem over the use of Eminem's music in the campaign. So it's a clash between artists' rights and political campaigns. And there's a lot of history in this, and it's got everyone talking. So let's break it down. Yeah. So to start, just imagine a I don't know if I'm technically allowed to play it, but I'm not monetized, so I don't really care. But just put yourself in the seat that you are watching a Republican presidential candidate, one who is the antithesis of uh, being cool and standing for anything meaningful. Oh, nice, nice. Um, there's the takedown letter from Eminem. We'll get to that in a second. But so imagine a Republican presidential candidate rapping Eminem's "Lose Yourself" at a campaign event. It sounds crazy, but that's exactly what happened, and Eminem was not too thrilled about this fun little moment. Here we go. Here we go. But did you hear the woman in the background go, "Never heard it"? Tells you everything you need to know. Okay, yeah, cool, sick. Uh, yeah, seems like a chill dude. Uh, so I guess Eminem doesn't want to be associated with any politicians unless they're Joe Biden. Um, but I mean, who wouldn't want their music in a Biden ad, right? So that did actually happen. So yeah, why is Eminem so worked up about Ramaswamy using his music? Is he afraid like it'll make him look bad? Is there something going deeper going on here? But before we get into the nitty gritty, please make sure to like and subscribe and be my my second viewer. Zonzo Mindhaus here. We explore counterculture and we are the culture of the counter. And if you enjoy stupid videos like this with a stupid perspective and you want to see more, hit that little bell icon so you never miss an episode. But yeah, let's get back to the drama. So you might be wondering why I am invested in this story. It's not just about the music or the politics, it's about losing yourself. It's about what it says about society. Are artists losing themselves control over their own work, and what does it mean when politicians use music to shape their brand. And this was an iconic moment. This became a flashpoint in the campaign trail last week. It was reported and picked up everywhere. It was like, you know, made this little dipshit look cool for a moment. It did. I mean, it did. It did. Like, he doesn't fucking deserve it. Uh, but he racked up some clout from it, I would say. I don't know if that's off base, but yeah, he definitely did. I mean, this guy, like, he's never been a politician, from what I understand. He like considers himself in some sort of ethical investor, but the ethics that he's investing in are uh about destroying society. Essentially, he's like Greenpeace, but for uh taking giant shits on homeless people. Uh yeah, I mean, I can pull up his Wikipedia page. Vivek Ramaswamy. I don't think he's by any stretch like a front runner. I mean, Trump is clearly the front runner, but he's getting a lot of clout from this. In I would compare it more closely to like Andrew Yang, where he came out of nowhere. Andrew Yang, I mean, and like became a viral sensation within the uh, especially like libertarianism sector of the Democratic Party, and a lot of his policies ended up shaping, just universal basic income theory became a lot more prominent as a result of Andrew Yang. So to say that like somebody like him doesn't gain anything by still losing, it's like, no, he's like still going to influence a lot of modern political landscape by having viral moments around lose yourself. Sadly, like, this is what's getting him to the front of the headlines, and that's the fucked up thing about modern politics, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, so here's Vivek's. I think he was on Rogan or something, but sorry, there's a police cops are after me. Um, so yeah, he's an American businessman. He founded Roivant Sciences. So they're a healthcare company focused on applying technology to drug development. They build subsidiary biotech and healthcare tech. Obviously, very lucrative industry. So he began his campaign in the middle of a national identity crisis precipitated by what he called new secular religions like COVIDism, climatism, and gender ideology. Awesome. So that's what we're dealing with. Just your average Joe piece of fucking shit, common man, what fighting for the people who went to Harvard and Yale. And he's 38 years old, and his net worth is estimated at $950 million. And this is only going to help him. And he just wants that juicy clout. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about the money. He wants more. So, yeah, I mean, I think we get this guy, right? Like, I don't know. He was in the debate. Who cares? Whatever. That's him. But then you've got Eminem, so and music on the campaign trail. So basically, it's a fascinating topic, how political candidates appropriate popular music in the campaign trail. So cut back to 2016, you had Pharrell doing a takedown notice of Donald Trump for using Happy in the campaign trail, and he used Happy, I believe, a day after a mass shooting too. He came out to it, so that is like one key thing. I think this has been going on since like basically the 60s and 70s, when intellectual property and music became more uh you know litigated and defined, and that really wasn't until the 60s and 70s. So uh yeah, there was a clash between Bruce Springsteen and Reagan over the use of "Born in the USA." You had, John McCain using "Oh Barracuda," and whoever that guy was said, "Stop it, Bucko." Um, but yeah, Eminem has used his platform to support gun control initiatives and advocate for abortion rights, which is really cool. I mean, Eminem used to be, uh, I don't know what to say. I mean, Eminem used to be kind of the anti-hero, and um, I think, you know, look, I can just not imagine a bunch of Republican ass fucks nodding their heads to "Lose Yourself," wearing, fucking MAGA Ramaswamy hats. Like, I just don't see it even like really resonating with them to begin with, but it definitely worked. And this was at the Iowa State Fair that it happened. And, I think that um, it's cool to see Eminem, using this as a way to insert himself. And music does have, obviously, for generations, like, does not, think about how much of culture advances through messages in music. I mean, think of Oliver, Richmond, North Virginia guy. Like, this is still going on every day. And so, anyways, "Lose Yourself." Vivek's gonna lose. I mean, that's like the best part of this. But yeah. So, does Eminem's music resonate with Republican voters? Like, I guess they appreciate his rebellious image and, anti-woke stance that he used to embody. Um, but it's interesting that Eminem, the original rebel of rap, would be aligned with sort of, liberalism, which is cool. I don't know. I fuck with that. But, you know, Ramaswamy is trying to use Eminem's persona and appropriate it as a way to show that he is like a trailblazer and countercultural, and even he too can lose himself in the moment. And then you have this lovely takedown notice that came from BMI, who is Eminem's publisher, and it reads, "This letter serves as a notice to you, pursuant blah blah blah, that Marshall Mathers has objected to your use of musical compositions and removed them from the campaign trail. Signed, Pamela Williams from BMI." Sick. That is a fucking slap in the fucking face, dude. You piece of fucking shit. Uh, yeah. So this is 12 minutes ago. ABC. Um, so I think Ramaswamy also used to be like a rapper. Anyway, so um, rapping "Lose Yourself" might not seem like a way to connect with Republican voters, but in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Eminem had his reputation was being a rebel against political correctness. Mostly it was shitting on George W. Bush. He had that famous line like, uh, "I'm sorry, but you got a job. I got a job, Miss Cheney. I'm sorry, I got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problems complicated. And FCC won't let me be." I mean, he was very political, so like to claim that he wasn't, but he was sort of like not really aligned. He's kind of like homophobic even, with any real like strong, clear movement. But and everybody hated Bush, so like I didn't really think that was groundbreaking. But I think this was still a smart move for Ramaswamy. Like, he got the headlines, he got Eminem to clap back, which like might even help him in the long run, like just to keep this story like going in a way, which is super interesting. That it still might benefit Ramaswamy, I guess. But this is 300% AI generated. And Eminem had I think in 2016 he put out like a diss track to Trump too. It was like, it was pretty big for a moment. It was called like campaign speech. It was cool. And um so yeah, so it's a, it's interesting how music creates a connection between politicians and their supporters. It's an easily identifiable uh, part of the psyche. Yeah, everybody associates music with a feeling, and Eminem's lyrics might not align with Republican values, but his rebellious image definitely Vivek thought was like tight to fuck with, and see if he could drop a nail in that fucking money pile. And so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we've explored the clash between Vivek and Eminem, the influence of music on politics, the power of branding and political campaigns. It's clear that music plays a significant role in shaping a candidate's image. You have a long history of musicians issuing takedowns for their uh, you know songs usage in political campaigns. It's also a reminder that artists do have the right to control their work. So, anyways, let's keep an eye and see how this rap battle unfolds, and see if Ramaswamy can find another anthem, maybe Richmond, North Virginia. Oh, wait, that guy, he doesn't like them either. But stay tuned for more wild stories and controversial debates right here on Zonzo Mindhaus. And it's been a wild ride, and can't wait to see what happens next. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more controversial and entertaining content, and I will see you soon.